KFAN.
Spend an evening with Jeff Foxworthy, known for his signature "You Might Be a Redneck" jokes. Don't miss out when the Grammy-nominated legend takes the stage at Treasure Island Events Center on March 14th. Secure your tickets today at TICasino.com for a night of laughs.
It's a couple 13-14 past. Common, Tennessee, Lil B, if you haven't touched the program, Meat Sauce, and Mr. Fun. We're playing Program Password, and boy, how things can change in a hurry. We were up, what was the score?
That's a game of runs. Common and Sauce out to a 21-0 lead.
Yeah.
Since then, basically since the moment I said Sauce might be one of the best Program Password players of all time.
It's over.
It's been a 41-0 run the other way. So it's 41-21, Fun and Lil B with the lead.
If this was boxing, the referee may have stopped it at 21-0, or at least been considering it, but it's not boxing. You've seen that happen before. They'll let the fight go a little longer, and the guy comes back. That's exactly. You guys look like you were about to be down and out, and now look at you now.
You knocked us down. We were on the canvas, but we got up.
Yep, and now you're dominating.
Yeah.
What was that score again?
41-21. That's not over. That's a
terrible.
two-possession game.
Over.
Yeah.
There's been a lot worse
And
scores.
here comes a layup.
You get two
here
layups
comes
right
the
out of the
layup,
game.
yeah. Here comes the layup.
If you want to watch, you can watch right now at KFAN.com/watch. Like I said, it's 41-21. Lil B and Fun with the lead over Common and Meat Sauce. Sauce and Lil B. It's your turn to take a look at that iPad, please. The password is labor. All right, Sauce. You got a chance to make it a one-possession game here with a layup. Options on you. Do you want to go first or second?
We will go second.
All right, Lil B and Fun for 10.
Induce.
Birth.
Sauce and Common for 9.
Pain.
Labor.
It wasn't a bad guess.
It was a great clue.
That's a great clue.
No, you induced
I was thinking if Sauce had started with you, it just says manual. Would you have gotten that?
labor, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
What's that?
Exactly. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Common and Sauce stop the bleeding. It's 41-30. It's an 11-point game. Fun and Common. Take a look at the iPad. The password is bloody. All right, Common down 11 points. You can make it very interesting here. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Fun and Lil B for 10.
Mary.
Wed.
Common and Sauce for 9.
Cocktail.
Hour.
Fun and Lil B for 8.
Tomato.
Juice.
Common and Sauce for 7.
Drink.
Bloody?
Yes.
Okay, I thought. All right. Okay, how did you not get that?
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah.
All right, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Those are outstanding.
They will.
Yeah, they do.
God.
I thought that was right in Barb's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It is.
We just saw first in the history of the Common program, Lil B just said you're right to somebody else.
Well, it's not my fault. I'm sorry I'm right all the time. What do you want from me?
Margarita or Bloody Mary?
Margarita,
I'm a
not
margarita
close.
guy. I like Bloody Mary. Well, I did. I don't drink. I quit drinking, yeah. Margarita, especially with not the ones, I like the mixed ones, the blended ones.
Well, yeah.
Oh, then throw that.
I thought you quit drinking.
Well, I said, I did say that. But yeah, I just pound those. I used to pound
Bloody
those.
Mary, but it's very close.
Yeah.
16-0
Spicy
run.
margarita. I like the spicy ones,
very
the
good.
fancy ones.
16-0 run for Common and Sauce. All of a sudden, it's 41-37. Lil B and Fun with just a 4-point lead. Sauce and Lil B. Take a look at the iPad. The password is Allie. Lil B. Or no. Sauce. You guys are still trailing by 4 points. The option's on you, Sauce. Do you want to go first or second?
We'll go second.
All right, Lil B and Fun for 10.
Kirsty?
Allie.
Oh, yeah. Well played.
Very well played.
Yeah.
As soon as you passed, you could see it on her face. She was
so excited.
That was good, yeah. Yeah.
51-37, Lil B and Fun with the lead. They need 29 points for the win. Fun and Common. iPad, please. The password is Spark. Common, 14-point deficit for you. Option is on you. What do you want to do here, first or second?
Boy, I wish I had a better memory.
5 seconds.
Same.
I'm going to go second.
It's over.
All right, Fun and Lil B for 10.
Light.
Bulb.
Common and Sauce for 9.
Plug.
Outlet.
Fun and Lil B for 8.
Engine.
Run.
Common and Sauce for 7.
Plug.
Train. I don't know.
Fun and Lil B for 6.
Ignite.
Switch.
Common and Sauce for 5.
Drain. That was a bad clue. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Last one, Fun and Lil B
I
for
confused one
4.
of my clues for the word.
Tinkerbell.
Fairy.
I have no idea.
Spark.
Spark.
And
I thought you were going to say that, Sauce. You started with the S word.
Yeah, you started. I thought you were going to say. And there's some player whose name is Sparks, isn't there?
Well, John Sparks for the Knicks.
No,
Starks.
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 Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. There was a guy named Sparks. Well, there's an easy one. If there's some guy, I don't know.
Yeah, it's over.
That was
I
terrible.
mean, I promote the
What else
Sparks
could I
skate sharpener.
What else could I
Really do.
Oh, there you go.
What else could I have?
No, I have no idea.
I don't know what all the clue I could have.
Plug was the obvious clue.
Yeah, spark plug.
Yeah.
After ignite,
Oh.
spark plug.
Before you said outlet, Sauce, you started with an S. You go
Yeah.
outlet, and I thought you were going to say it.
Yeah.
I think he was going to say switch because
Yeah,
it was
switch.
plug, switch, like light switch.
And I would
Yeah.
think you would know what a spark plug is because you pull your own parts.
Yeah, at youpullourparts.com.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So you pull spark plugs all the time.
Still 51-37, Lil B and Fun with the lead. Meat Sauce and Lil B. iPad, please.
Greasy.
The password is button. All right, Sauce, down 14. Options still on you. Do you want to go first or second?
We will go first.
All right, Sauce and Common for 10.
Belly.
Stomach.
That was a dumb clue on my part.
Lil B and Fun for 9.
Fasten.
Button.
That wasn't a bad clue.
It was a good clue, actually.
That was a good clue.
I had it on that clue.
That was a good clue.
Oh. You want to just make me feel stupid.
You did.
All right, Lil B and
course, that's what you were
Fun,
thinking.
you're at 60 points, so you're 20 points away from a victory. It's
What?
60 to
That's all.
37.
That's all right.
Fun and Common. Take a look at the iPad. The password is Anchor. Common, you're down 23 points. You've got the option. What do you want to do here? First or second?
I'm going to go second.
Fun and Lil B for 10.
Newsman.
Anchor.
Awesome. That was awesome.
Well, it's a great clue and a great get.
Nice.
Because I couldn't
Good
think.
job.
That was awesome.
I was thinking strictly of a boat. Was waiting for you to give boat, and then
Yeah.
I was going to do something. I cannot.
Why was it newsman and not newswoman?
I mean, it could be either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
It's fine.
That was so
I got
well
it.
done.
I mean, I work for the Professional Women's Hockey League. There's no bias.
You're
there
not
on
offending
my
me. I
part.
got
It's
the
like,
points. I don't care.
We're in some big trouble, and it's my fault.
you are. Lil B and Fun are 10 points away from a win. They have 70. Common and Sauce, you're at 37.
If Cove thinks you're bad, what does he think of me now?
Oh,
He plays great with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Or
good.
you
with
two played it
anybody
great together, yeah.
Except me.
Sauce and Lil B. Take a look at the iPad. The password is scale. All right, Sauce. You got to go on a run here. You're down 33 points. What do you want to do, first or second?
We'll go second.
All right, opening the door for a victory here. Lil B and Fun for 10 and the win.
Way.
Measure.
Sauce and Common for 9.
Stand.
Scale.
Good job, Common. Very good job. Very good job.
Well done.
Good job on passing there, Sauce. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people who get in that spot and they think, we have to go first because the time will win it. Yeah.
No.
You made the right play.
Thank you, sir.
70-46. Lil B and Fun with the lead. Fun and Common. Take a look at the iPad. The password is apron. Common still on you. You're down 24. You have the option. What are you going to do, first or second?
Second.
Fun and Lil B for 10 and the win.
Chef.
Cook.
Common and Sauce for 9.
Bib.
Apron.
Yes.
Damn. That was a hard one clue. That's a tough one. That was a tough one.
I don't know what else you could have said.
That was a 2 clue.
Yep.
What if you said
Word.
bib first? Would that work?
Could have gone baby.
No, I would have thought baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a ball game all of a sudden. It's 70-55. Sauce and Lil B. Take a look at the iPad. The password is Cannon. All right, Sauce, you can make this very interesting here. Make it a one-possession game. You're down 15. What do you want to do? You want to go first or second?
We will go second.
All right, Lil B and Fun for 10 and the win.
Ball.
Game.
Sauce and Common for 9.
Pirate.
Lil B and Fun for 8.
Nick.
Sauce and Common for 7.
Fire.
Cannonball.
One chance to change it?
Cannon.
Oh, I get ball now.
Yeah.
I get it. Sorry. Go get Nick now.
We got ourselves
I didn't get Nick. What was Nick?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
That's his last name.
Yeah.
Celebrity. It is 70-62. All of a sudden, Common and Sauce are in this. They're only down 8. Fun and Common. Take a look at the iPad. The password is fountain. Common, you're down 8. You can actually take the lead here. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
Wow.
Common and Sauce for 10 and the lead.
Drinking.
Booze. Booze. Booze.
Lil B and Fun for 9.
Soda.
Fountain.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Got it. My fault.
Should I have gone second?
My fault. Yeah, my fault.
You think that was terrible?
No.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, how many things follow drinking?
I don't know.
It's not
Lil
bad.
B.
Falling.
Yeah.
And actually, it was
Drink, you fall down.
Regret.
smart to give them one because now you get the option the rest of the way. You can
Yes.
win. You can win without them even
I
playing.
was
Yeah.
thinking
Jail
that,
time.
but when they didn't get it on the
Yeah.
first one, then I knew, well, even if we blow this,
Yeah.
they're not going to win right now. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess you could say that was good.
So here's where we're at. Lil B and Fun, you have 79. So any correct answer, you are victorious. Common and Sauce, you're just 18 points away. You have 62. Sauce and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is Chase. All right, Sauce. Yeah, you will have the option the rest of the way unless you guys pull out a 79-79 tie at some point. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
Sauce and Common for 10.
Chevy?
Chase.
Wow.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
That was like Kirsty.
Yeah. Slam dunk.
Yeah, that was easy.
Well, if I would have been her partner,
Damn
I would have
it.
missed that, though, because I thought she said curtsy. So I was going to say bow. Thank you.
Genius.
So low being fun.
Let's go.
At 79, any correct answer you win. Common and Sauce, you're at 72 if you get 8 or more.
Wow.
You are victorious, and you have the option. You're in position A. Fun and Common. Take a look at the iPad. The password is dive. All right, Common. Options on you. Biggest decision of the game. You're down 7. You want to go first or second? 5 seconds.
First,
Common and Sauce for 10 and the win.
tank.
Lose.
Fun and Lil B for 9 and the win.
Swan.
Dunk. I have no idea.
Common and Sauce for 8 and the win.
Board.
Rebound.
Fun and Lil B for 7 and the win.
Bar.
Loon.
Well played.
Common and Meat Sauce for 6.
Platform.
Shoes.
Fun and Lil B for 5 and the win.
High.
Low. What are you doing?
Common and Sauce for 4.
Luganus.
Platform.
You already said platform.
Oh, dive.
Would have been dive, yeah. Dive was the
It
correct
was dive.
answer.
Swan dive, high dive, dive bar.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What was your,
Luganus
what was
is
your
great.
first clue?
Say that.
Yeah, I might have got
He
it if
said
you said it on the
tank.
first clue.
Oh, what was my first clue?
Even though I said platform.
Oh, but after he already gave you the platform.
Tank. If you take a dive.
Oh, to tank it.
Yeah, if you tank
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
you take a dive.
Yeah.
Or even after platform or board, I was just follow up with pool. Get him in the right spot. But
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, thanks, Milton.
Yeah, I mean, you
Thank
got
you.
all the answers.
I got all the answers over here on the other side.
Wow.
We
I thought
really
we were
need
going to lose there.
Yeah.
Every time I went to them, I go, it's over.
Yeah, I got to go home.
79-72. Lil B and Fun still with that lead. Sauce and Lil B take a look at the iPad. The password is dig. All right, Sauce. You're down 7. 8 points away from a victory. You want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
Oh, yes.
Sauce and Common for 10 and the win.
Stefan.
Diggs.
That's correct.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Guardsy down with us.
What a finish.
What a finish.
Man.
All right, I got to go.
Thanks for coming in.
Wow.
What are you doing 2 Saturdays from now?
I'm doing stand-up in Rochester with you.
At the Eagles.
Yeah. What time will that be?
7:30. CommonManBook.com. And if you missed that one, February 21st, Mankato Ballroom, or Cato Ballroom in Mankato.
It's a big deal.
Go to
The legendary.
Legend. Go to catoballroom.com/tickets. Mr. Fun, thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Lil B, thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
I'm really mad at me right now.
We'll pause, come back with a little bit of Distat Lat here on the Fan.
There's nothing like live hockey. Experience Minnesota Wild action at Grand Casino Arena all season long. Secure your seats now at wild.com/tickets and join the excitement.
Double 13, 14 past. I'm Common. He's 10 to B. We're going to a closed circuit to board operators all along the line of the Common Man Radio Network. We're going to straddle the 45. Program password, much to the chagrin of Chad Abbott, went a bit longer than normally it does. That was probably because I was doing a stand-up routine and promoting our comedy show for most of the Open. So that's on me.
I would say that's an accurate explanation.
That's on me. I'll take the blame. I don't need a fall guy. Though I could blame meat sauce instead. One of those items that I found, Tennessee, that I always it raises some. It's controversial. That's interesting. Ranking the end. This is what is List Radio, Tennessee?
It's lazy radio.
Ranking the NBA's 10 best 25 and under duos. NBA's 10 best top 25 duo or top 10 duos that are 25 years of age and younger. Who do you think is listed at number one? I know you're not an NBA guy.
I was going to say, I would have no idea what this list consists of other than I'm guessing Ant and Jade McDaniels are on the list somewhere. Probably high.
That surprised me. I did not think they would be that. They are number 4 in that list.
Okay. Who's with Wemby?
They're number 1.
Okay.
The guy that Rosen had never heard of. He only won the NBA Rookie of the Year last year, but Rosen had never heard of him, of course. Goes to show you how little he does pay attention. Victor Wembanyama and Steph Castle. Wembanyama's 22, Castle's 21.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's really good. I mean, not only are they under 25, but they're really young. Number 2 on that list.
How old is SGA?
We'll get to that, though he's not on the Thunder list.
Oh, he's 27.
Thunder, Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
Number 2. Then you go down to number 3, and it would be did you say amen or amen?
I'm an amen guy.
I am too, because they call it Amen Corner. So it can't be amen. Thompson and Alperen Sengun. Is that how you say his name? I think it's Sengun, but I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to Rockets basketball. That's number 4. Then it's 4 with the Wolves players. Number 5, Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren. Or Duren. And number 5 for the Pistons. Cavaliers, Darius Garland and Evan Mobley. 76ers, Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. The Hawks come in with Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels at number 8. How many of those players that I've just read after the Wolves you've even heard of? I think I've heard of one of them. Sorry, don't pay as close attention to the NBA as I once did. Number 9, the Magic with Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero, the Banchero character. I don't know his first name. I know his last name. And then who was at 10 then? Hold on. Shaden Sharp with the Trailblazers and Denny Avdija.
Who?
Avdija. So there you go. But the Wolves are number 4. But yeah,
I'm surprised they're not higher, to be honest with you.
The Wemby and Castle combination is really good. Well, my guess is they must not, for some reason, trust Daniels enough yet. Because obviously with Ant, you pair any other 25 or younger guy with Ant and almost anybody, you know. Mm-hmm. I guess unless it's Dillingham, but other than that, you know, he would be on that list. But breaking news, what do you have?
Unfortunate breaking news for Wild fans like myself. Michael Russo tweets, significant Minnesota Wild news. Matt Brodee and Joel Eriksson Ek have been placed on injured reserve. Hunter Haight and Nicholas Abe-Kubel have been recalled. Means Brodee has to miss at least the next 4 games. Ek, Bogosian, Brodeen, and Brodee all on IR. That's no good.
Well, Ek's your MVP of the team, according to one of our
Well, I told you that Brodee might have been the MVP this year.
Now, they played last night. Did anything happen last night, or is this just...
I don't recall anything happening with him. But I will say they were down 6-1 going into the third, and I was watching on DVR. So I said, all right, well, I can either go to bed at an appropriate time or stay up another 45 minutes, and I made the bed decision. So I did not watch the third period.
So it's possible.
Yeah.
Well, that's another very ominous sign for Seattle would be Sam Darnold. You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he have an oblique muscle strain or something?
Listen, it's questionable.
Now, he said all the right things. He said, almost a zero chance I won't play. But he did not practice Thursday. I'm assuming they're not going to play him today. They're just going to do treatment. I don't know what you do. Do you massage out an oblique muscle? Do you inject an oblique muscle? Do you just rest an oblique muscle? But obviously, they're going to do everything they can to have him play.
Nico Collins, by the way, Texans wide receiver, has been ruled out for Sunday because of a concussion. So it's a hit for them.
Well, they've been winning on defense most of the time anyway. They have to lean on that again, it sounds like. Because isn't he their only really... I mean, what are the rest
He's by far their best receiver.
Yeah, so, you're going to... It's obvious you lose your best. With the Darnold thing, it's one of those, oblique muscle... I don't know. I think on oblique muscle, it's not like you have to have season-ending surgery, but it's very uncomfortable. If you
especially for throwing,
right.
You're twisting that quite a bit.
Right. So that's where you have your issue. Let's say he tried and couldn't go. Who is their backup there? Great
question.
I mean, I guess at that point, it really doesn't matter because, I talked about this earlier in the year. Once you get to your backup quarterback, unless you're a handful of teams, it doesn't. I mean, the Malik, what's his name?
Malik Willis.
He played pretty well. So there are some backups that you go, hey, that's not so bad. We can win there. But for the most part.
Drew Lock is the backup quarterback. He's at least played NFL games, has been a starter before.
Yep.
And frankly, not that the Week 18 performance just means that's the way it's going to be this week, but they did hold San Francisco to 3 points in Week 18. So you could still win with not ideal quarterback play.
Correct. Drew Lock. You'd have to remind me.
And their third stringer, by the way, is Jalen Milroe. He was a rookie.
Okay.
Who was drafted.
The Lock character tend to be. Now, it's not a lock he'll play. I thought you'd like that.
What if he gets unlocked on Sunday or Saturday?
Let me ask you this. Was he another one of those first-round picks?
Where did he get drafted?
Because he was another one of the young guys that you always think, well, hey, this guy could end up being a pretty good quarterback, and obviously it never worked out that way. He was a
second-round pick.
Where's he been? Town to town, up and down the dial?
Drafted by the Broncos in the second round of the 2019 draft. He also played... So he played in Seattle for 2 years, then went to the Giants, where I think he went there to compete for a job. Maybe with Daniel Jones. He started 5 games for the Giants, and now is back with Seattle.
Sorry, I'm trying to hip cricket it here. Oh, there we go. You're right. They could win without Darnold, but that's a major blow.
Yes.
Your first string quarterback who's had a really good season. So the Wild. So it's if you go on. They both went on IR?
Yes.
And that's a minimum 4 game you have to miss. That's correct. Is that what you said?
Well, Russo just wrote Brodee has to miss at least 4 games. Eck might be retroactive because he's already missed 2 games. So I'm not sure how it all works, but
all right. Very good. Let's take a quick phone call from Warren. Warren, you're on the fan.
If I was the Vikings, what I would do is I'd stock up on a couple of quarterbacks. One guy that nobody's brought up and
nobody's talking about
proven to be really good is the red-haired cannon he's the backup with Carolina, who was in Cincinnati, started and had a really good career there.
We call him the Red Rifle.
Yes, I think that guy would be perfect for the Minnesota Vikings. And I said before that I would bring in a Canadian high-end quarterback that's championship, can throw for 4,000 or 5,000 yards, that's got experience to be, somebody that could come in and play well, because those guys usually do a lot of spread out type things, can move well and perform well. So I would do something like that. And the thing about the Timberwolves that I was going to bring up, they had the Behringer character, or Behringer, the rookie.
Behringer.
What I believe, what I would do.
Okay.
They also have a 7'3" draft pick from Australia.
Yep, that is correct.
So if you get into the playoffs, what I would do during these times where you got garbage time, I would bring these big guys in. And then when you go against a team like San Antonio, if you have a 7'3" guy that could stand in front of that guy and keep enough distance where you don't foul him and make it really hard, that 7'3" guy from Australia, nobody has brought up.
I did
the
once.
guy. I think that guy would be really good to have in. Whether you have to, because if you take a look at their number one center, he's only a foul or so away from missing games.
Yeah, that's right.
So what you do is you bring in a guy like that, the big 7'3" guy. I think he could make it tough for that 7'4", 5" guy to shoot where he's not used to shooting at guys with that much length. And that guy from Australia, if I'm not mistaken, he's young, but he's got a lot of international experience. So if you have the Behringer character who's tall, you bring these guys in. You know what that would give the Timberwolves, the tallest team in the NBA. So if they had those guys on the team, and some of those guys that aren't playing hardly at all anyway,
all right, thanks.
You
Warren.
could make a difference in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I think you could. Well, I've said that all along. I've always felt that every team, regardless of where you are, regardless of who your bench players are, you should play more players. These, Finch has done it. Tibbs is famous for it. I think a lot of teams do it. One reason why the Thunder, I think, obviously they have a ton of talent, but they go 10 deep. And it's not just, we're just giving guys breathers. The 10 deep, they trust all 10. All 10 play. All 10 work hard. All 10 affect the game. Most teams are going 8. Doesn't sound like a lot of difference, does it? 8, 9, 8, 10, 2 players, but I just think it keeps them fresher. It would be like, for instance, if I had a football team, instead of having just one really good running back, I'd have 5, and then that one guy wouldn't get tired, wouldn't get beat up, and you could switch in and out. It's a great idea. I just came up with it. But same thing with basketball, Brilliant. And he's right. If like, who was the guy that played for Iowa? Wasn't he like the 2-time? It was the big guy, that Garza, that Rosen just loved, right? Now, I'm not paying as close attention to Luka Garza or Boston Celtic basketball as much as I did, but I've had several text messages tell me that Garza's playing really, really well. And other players that don't get a lot of playing time, they get it somewhere else, and they all of a sudden became functioning NBA. Maybe not going to be a star, but a guy that can provide you 6, 8, 10, 12 minutes a night, right? And that's why I was all for. Now, Rosen says the Behringer guy did play some Iowa, D-League basketball. I didn't see it. I was not aware of that. But I didn't. I was all for. He started the season with the big club, and I say, why not? If you're in a game where you're either down 30, up 20, late in the game, put the kid in, give him some real experience against the NBA players, so that maybe later on down the line, when you get to deep into the season or postseason play, and a guy gets into foul trouble, you can't look at him and say, well, I can't put him in, he hasn't played it. Yeah. And so when you can go, he's played quite a bit of basketball, he gives us a chance. I would do that, but again, I don't coach the club, and they're never going to ask me to either. Let's do this. Let's pause, come back. One more segment to go. We call it the Victory Formation Hour. That's next. Common Man program on the Fan.
Miss your chance to know what the latest sports news is in town, chances to win tickets, and knowing what is going on with all of your favorite KFAN shows. Follow KFAN 1003 on all of our social channels like Instagram, TikTok, and X now. Stay connected and follow the sports leader, KFAN.
I'm the common man, the average man, the best, the lousiest of the best. I'm also the official, unofficial ambassador to Minnesota Golf, and I'm making a rare public appearance tomorrow. Would love to see you there. Party Barn. It's the old Machine Shed restaurant over there in the Woodbury, Lake Elmo, Oakdale area, right off of 94. It's called Party Barn now, and they have the latest and greatest in golf simulators, food, beverage, and comment. I'll be there from noon until 2 tomorrow. You can verbally slap me on the back. Watch me hit knockdown, punch, cut, fade draws. All day long, a hole-in-one contest with a prize. They also have closer to the pin contest, all sorts of different contests to win gift cards and such. But I'd love to see you there. Show up if you got nothing else to do. Come on by that between noon and 2 tomorrow. The Common Man at Party Barn. And technically it's Lake Elmo, but it's right in that little corner where it's Oakdale, Woodbury, and Lake Elmo all come together, right off of Highway 90.
And it's not spelled P-A-R-T-Y.
No.
It's P-A-R space T.
Barn. Party Barn. I had something else I wanted to talk about, and I don't have much time. Hope it's good, Brodee, because I've got some I'd rather talk about, but if you think got something you want to dive into, go ahead.
Well, it's nice to talk to you, too.
Yeah.
Geez. Quite the welcome there.
Well,
I always love that.
we're just going to go on and talk about how stupid war on is. And you're going to talk about how you think the Vikings are great and Scolders. And when I just, have you ever called
Actually,
Paul
what
Allen?
I was going to do is
Have you ever called the Paul Allen
make
Project?
an apology.
Have
You
you
never take my calls.
Oh, I wonder why. All right, anyway, so go ahead. Yes, you're going to make an
Plus,
apology.
I'm usually busy during that time, and
Okay.
I get off of work at 2, so I can follow the Your Dumb Show.
All right.
I was going to make an apology.
Okay. Apologies accepted. We take them here on the
Now,
show.
listen. I've always said that Mark Rosen is the biggest fraud I've ever known. And I think you might agree with me on that.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
But I was wrong. Because the biggest fraud there ever has been is Warren. Now, do you remember this guy saying that Bradbury should be moved to tight end?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I do remember.
Now
that.
he thinks he's the best offensive lineman in the whole NFL.
Well, he
You can't
is.
have it both ways.
Well, no, but he always thought he was a good offensive lineman. Then he thought he'd make a great tight end. But he's the best center in pro football right now. You can't argue with that.
But then he was wrong. And he was wrong.
All right. Pro Football Focus.
Here's him coming in with this other stupid stuff about let's get a Canadian Football League quarterback. You name to me the last Canadian Football League quarterback that made an impact in the NFL. Go ahead.
That would be Doug Flutie.
Did Warren Moon play in the Canadian?
Warren Moon.
Very close.
Warren Moon and Joe Cap.
Jeff Garcia.
They were all
in
really
1999.
and they were
Over
all really
25 years.
Well, it doesn't matter. Every 25 years or so. Vikings have never won a big game, so you're basically saying they're never going to win one. Well, they've never won one, so why?
I didn't say that.
Well, no, but that's what you're basically saying. If they're going to make that, if you're going to say, well, we haven't had a great, we haven't had an impact. If we haven't had an impactful quarterback in 25 years, what makes you think the Vikings, who have never won a big game, will win one in the next 20? They've been in the league 60 some years. They're not going to win. It'll be 120 years before they win one with your logic.
I don't think you understand logic. That's not what I said. Now listen here.
That's what everybody heard. All right.
Now that big fraud, now all of a sudden he thinks he's a Timberwolves expert? A basketball expert? Where did that come from?
Well, he's spot on, and he echoes exactly what I said. Warren is very insightful. You're just envious and jealous because you don't have that insight.
You're telling me that his genius idea is, if the other team has a tall player, maybe we should try to have a tall player.
So what we ought to do is trade Ant and Julius for Wemby, and then trade somebody else for Chet, and we'd have 5 7-footers in the lineup. Warren didn't go far enough.
Now you're just talking nonsense.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did.
Did you say 7 foot? You only can play 5
No,
people.
I corrected myself to say 5 7-footers. So 5 7-footers. You got less than I do.
How about this? Why don't we just take one guy and put him on somebody else's shoulders? Let's do that.
I've thought of that before, too.
That's about as dumb as ideas Warons was.
Yeah.
Let's just get 2 guys on 2 guys' shoulders.
All right.
So we'll have 3 players, but 2 of them will be 8.5 feet tall.
Thanks, Brodee. So anyway, what I wanted to get to.
I wanted to hear if Brodee still believes in J.J. McCarthy.
Did you read the Mark Craig story?
No.
It just came out today. NFL divisional round picks. Vikings had more in common with Seahawks and Broncos than you might think. And then he goes into defensive comparisons, right? He says, here are the defensive comparisons. Points allowed, Seattle first, Denver third, Vikings 7th. Yards allowed, Denver second, Vikings third. Sacks per pass play, Denver first, Vikings second. Third down percentage, Seattle, Denver, and Vikings in that order. Red zone defense, Denver first, Vikings second. He said where they differed significantly was run defense. That's where they were real bad. Denver was second, Seattle third, Vikings were 21st. Then he morphs to the quarterback thing, where he says, a lot of the top 2 seeds also shows us that despite the public's unending obsession with quarterbacks, great quarterback play is not the only path to the top of what remains the greatest game there is. But the Vikings have done better with Seattle Sam Darnold, Denver's Bo Nix, 2 guys that passed in favor of JJ playing quarterback. Probably are Darnold and Nix the primary reasons our teams are in the top seeds? He says no, and then he talks about their combined record, 10-1 when throwing for fewer than 200 yards. Darnold's 11th ranked passer. Nix is 26, blah, blah, blah. Interceptions, they both had a lot. And that's all true. I guess the stats don't lie. But my comeback to that would be those quarterbacks also obviously made plays when they had to make plays because it's not like they were dinking and dunking all the way around. And if your defense is really good and you have a good running game, well, then you don't have to have as much from your quarterback. That doesn't mean your quarterback isn't really good. It means you don't need the quarterback to be the savior of the team. And maybe he's sort of saying that. And I don't know if it was Mark who said this, but I remember several years ago, somebody with the Star Trib, after that 54-51 game, said, get used to it. We're going to see nothing but offense in the league. I said, well, no. And I tried to pump the brakes on that. We see that defense still wins. That is still the number one reason. And that comes around but what he does also, he buttresses my argument earlier in the show when I was saying, when the one text messenger said, well, 12 of the top 14 quarterbacks were number 1 picks overall. You have to have a high-priced quarterback. Well, not necessarily. You still, if you have a really good defense. There's a lot of different ways to win the league, but I'll still take a really stout defense, competent quarterback play, and a good running game over pretty much anything else. Tenneby, thanks for having me.
Hey, great job.
You as well. I enjoyed our visit with you today. So did Tenneby. We're back Monday at 12 noon. Stick around. Big Ticket JG there next, right here on The Fan.
Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. And good night, Minnesota.
And good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
I can't take this anymore.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.